In the Bible, how it says, honor the Sabbath and keep it holy. 6 days you shall work, the seventh day you shall rest. And I think that is very important to our family. So I think we obey it and we do it.
So Sabbath for us was half kept, I would say. We went to church, made that a priority, but then the rest of the day was just kind of as it unfolded, and we were not real intentional about it. And then we went to the Focus on Rest conference and started learning about 24/6 and really opened our eyes to why are we not taking the fourth commandment seriously like all the others. So after that, we made the decision that we'd be very intentional about taking the Sabbath. As we went through this, one of the things that God challenged me was, give me 4 Sundays and let me feel it. But first we have to empty it. And I think making that priority is very important.
When we finished the retreat, we left and we had lofty goals of, diving right in and starting the Sabbath. We figured this can't be that hard. There's one day. We've already been kind of doing Sabbath. And the first really 3 weeks were absolutely disastrous.
Where we laugh at each other and say, let's just try next week and take it from there.
But we stuck with it, right? And we put some patterns in place. And the big one was Sabbath prep. When we got to the point where we really realized how much work had to go into Saturday to get us ready to enjoy the Sabbath, the more intentional we were about that, the better that our Sabbaths became. And here we are 6 months or so down the road, and we absolutely love it. But it was very difficult. We kind of walked away with the misconception that everything would be perfect. There'd be leprechauns and flying unicorns, and that did not happen, right? It was a lot of work, but it's been fantastic now that we've gotten to the other side of being prepared for Sabbath.
And then we're gonna start cleaning. And first we do vacuuming, laundry's always last, and then we clean our rooms, sort everything out. My favorite part of the Sabbath, you wake up and you don't have to make your beds, which that's a total relief for me. And then she's like, did you do your chores? Yes. Did you let the dog out? Yes. Did you do everything? Yes.
A typical Sabbath, the kids usually get up earlier than us, and they know not to wake us up, so we enjoy that extra hour of sleep. They know that the guideline is to go downstairs and watch a Bible video or movie and just keep quiet. And then when we wake up, then we say it's time to get ready. And their clothes are already prepared and set out, so that's not a stressor. Breakfast is very simple. Then we just try to keep that moment and that atmosphere of peace and getting ready to mentally go into a church service and where we can minister and help others as well as be fed.
One of the things we want to pass on to our children, and one of the things we talk about in our home, is peace. Jesus talked a lot about people having peace and finding peace, and everything else in the world is against that, right? Every marketing message, everything tells them to go faster, be the strongest, be the best, go more, do more. And the legacy we want to pass on to our children is one that teaches them that it's okay to rest. I mean, it's crazy that that's literally countercultural, but we want them to know that it's okay to relax, to enjoy what God has given us, to enjoy family, to enjoy simple things.
It's kind of like breaking the fourth commandment. It's just kind of rude and obnoxious to do it. And I like how we don't disobey God's rules.
We just got really good at running on E all the time. And we didn't realize how much we were missing. Well, when you're running on E, you can't give to other people. You can try, but they don't get your best. And what Sabbath has allowed our family to do is really gear down, be intentional about what we're doing days 1 through 6, be very selective relationally, rest on that 7th day, completely unplug, completely connect to God's heart, so that the people that we want to serve and give back to throughout the week, we're actually able to do that. And without Sabbath, I mean, that's impossible because we didn't have anything to give. The depth that we can now give to people, both emotionally and spiritually, helping them, counseling them, nurturing them, and those things is much greater.
And I'm so glad that we took the challenge and worked through the kinks and can smile and say, yes, keep going. And now it's an enjoyment, and we're looking forward to the Sabbath.